Appreciate all of you just sliding a couple of tips in here. Sometimes my days can get a little bit tiring, a little bit exhausting casting so many games, but when a couple of passionate StarCraft nerds come in and just slide the tip in, it really rejuvenates me, it energizes me, gives me a little bit of tickle in me jimmies, you know? Makes me feel a bit of happy, bit of excitement, gets the blood rushing to the tip. Thank you very much for the support, guys. Let's go into the next game of today's Captain Dickhead ICYFAR challenge. Now, of course, ICYFAR is going on a 2-week break because I am going to be at BlizzCon. We'll announce a new topic as soon as I get back and get back into the regular rhythm. Hey, Mumblin' Jones, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Down here in the bottom left-hand side in the red, the Protoss player, representing Falpal, it is Alchemy. And up here in the top right, in the blue, representing MC, it's Mr. Satan. Holy shit. Fucking devil worshipper. Devil worshipper, I swear. You know what I'm really looking forward to at BlizzCon? My favorite part. It's the people outside holding the signs protesting Diablo. Because that means the devil. And therefore, if you go to BlizzCon, you are a devil worshipper. That's my favorite part of the show. It's always having them start to try and convince you to stop playing Diablo. It's always fun. Can't wait. Flying off tomorrow, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm wondering who's going to be a bit of a dickhead, though, in this game. Because the challenge is Captain Dickhead. For anyone who's not familiar with the term, every year, Smoking Future. Yes, people really do that. There's only a few of them. They're not too offensive. They're pretty chill, but it's just funny. Because, I mean, I actually worship the devil, but that's because, I mean, you know that because I sacrifice goats on fucking mountaintops and pentagrams. It's got nothing to do with me playing Diablo. I mean, come on. Come on. Bit of a Captain Dickhead. If you guys don't know, what's Captain Dickhead? Captain Dickhead is when you spend an inordinate amount of time and micro trying to piss off your opponent with one scouting worker, 2 scouting workers. In that last game, it was 4 harassing at the start. In this case, it's just one single little tazy boy. And he's got a horny, Randy drill boy right on his butt. Oh, right in the butt. Oh, no. The probe's like, ow, stop it. You fucking weirdo. Why would you do that? I'm a robot. I don't even have an orifice there. The drilly boy's like, well, you know, we're out here, out of space, constructing all day. We don't have a lot of chances to get our jimmies off. The probe's like, yeah, well, fuck you, mate. That's just fucking weird. Keep your drill away from me, power plug. For those of you who don't know, probes are a lot like a Tesla. You gotta take it back to the Nexus, plug it in once every now and then. Recharge is really fast though, so it's pretty chill. Oh, fuck! Revenge of the Reaper is gonna take Captain Dickhead to town. This SCV was definitely not a Captain Dickhead, but that first one there, he was pretty chill. He did some good shit. You know what? So, I mean, we always are very relaxed in the terms as well for the challenge. People are always like, well, he didn't pull 8 workers and kill 13 SCVs, therefore it's not a Captain Dickhead. If the game's lit as fuck, we don't care. I would like to see some more probe harassment throughout this game. We'll see what happens. But if the game's lit as fuck, we really don't care. We just want to see some fun shit happen. Yeah. Unfortunately, though, Artanis recently, I don't know if you guys heard. So Artanis recently, actually, he was tweeting about how he wanted to take Protoss private again, and he got in big trouble for it. It turns out he just wanted the Nexus stock price to hit 420. Recently started smoking a lot of the ganj with his lady Celendis. He was trying to impress her, thought it would be funny. Next thing you know, everyone's buying up fucking Nexus fucking stocks. He gets in trouble by the fucking SEC and shit, and now everything's hitting the fan. So Artanis has been a bit of a naughty boy. His managers had his Twitter account confiscated. He's not allowed to make the tweets about the Nexi business anymore. He's been a bit of a dickhead. There were also, I mean, he went on that fucking podcast with Tychus, and Tychus convinced him to smoke a bit of a joint. Then all his workers were all pissed off. They were like, oh, we can't smoke weed while assembling cars and factories. Why can you smoke weed? And Artanis was like, fuck off, mate. You better make good immortals, make good warp prisms, and stop complaining about not being able to vape some of that sick Tal'Darim gas. That shit's for rich cunts like Artanis and no one else, mate. Anyway, random tangents aside, this Reaper's having a bit of a run around. He's having a bit of fun. He's getting a Hellion drop ready behind it. And okay, I think we're about to see the Captain Dickhead actualize, guys. We've got a forge, and we've got 2 little Is that? Oh, look down here. I'm sorry, guys. I need to remove my camera. Look down here in the bottom right. If you look very closely at the portrait picture, you can see there is actually a small dick coming off the rear end of both of these probes. These are confirmed Captain Dickheads. 100% I can tell. You can absolutely see, yeah, that's definitely a small little chode on the back of each one's head. And they're gonna drop out here in the corner of the Terran base. You can see the little chode there. And they're gonna drop down a couple of shield batteries, a pylon, and a cannon. Ah. I didn't think I could be any more erect than I already was after that previous game, but right now I have been inspired to have the most wholesome of stiffies. Alchemy here being the biggest douchebag they possibly can. Mr. Satan's like, yeah, there's a warp prism in me base, I'm just going to ignore it. Nah, it's fine. I'm going to go drop here with me Hellions. Definitely not going to look at me minimap. Oh no. Oh no. I like how they hide back in the warp prism as well. Alchemy really wants to protect the Captain Dickheads in this game. He's warping in a lot of stalkers. They're going to come in. Mr. Satan's like, a couple of stalkers. What the fuck is that? You've got cannons and batteries in me main base. He's F2'd like a boss and even pulled his Hellion drop home. He's turned his Hellion drop around. He's like, nah, we gotta go kill the economy. Marauders and Cyclones, thankfully, are pretty damn good against Stalkers, boys and girls. We've got more trying to warp in here. The Hellions have dropped. Are they gonna go in and roast the Mineral Line? I don't know if Satan can handle the multitasking right now. Oh, fuck me. Alchemy's Mineral Line is looking more burnt than when fucking, oh god, this is, oh shit. Jesus Christ. No, no. Oh, man. Oh, this all gets fucking shot down. The warp prism bails. Captain Dickhead didn't even stay for the hard part of the action. Mr. Satan with a sick backswing says, get the fuck out of me base. Also, half your probes are dead. Very nicely done. Mr. Satan with the 19 worker kills. Alchemy's dick-headed maneuver there gets cucked. Good hold by Satan. Good to see. He hasn't lost his wits. Even in 2018, Satan capable of handling a bit of surprise backdoor maneuver. Just shuts that down quick fast. Gets himself, he's got a couple barracks with tech labs. Is he just going mass Banshee Marauder Cyclone? That's the sickest army I've ever seen. I fucking love it. Another factory goes, oh, it's one of these sick biomech plays. He's gonna build a missile turret down there. Captain Dickhead in their transport, they're gonna rotate around. They're gonna have a look-see. They're like, where else can we be cunts? Our chodes are looking for an opportunity to cuck our opponents. Ah, shit, he's in vision, though. He's in vision. Luckily, Mr. Satan, a little bit slow on the ball. Oh, Captain Dickhead's gonna drop out. Look at this fucking probe drop harassment. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He cancels. He cancels the command center. Mr. Satan drops a get cucked pylon. I don't know if you guys can read it. That's what I see when I see a pylon like that. The prism picks up Captain Dickhead and flies out. Fuck yes, Alchemy, you absolute beast. Holy shit. The fucking big brain maneuvers from this Protoss. Mr. Satan. I don't think Mr. Satan is feeling too good. Mr. Satan's like still winning this game, but I feel like he's entered the Twilight Zone where he doesn't understand what's happening. He's like, I just need to build random missile turrets now. I don't know what's going on. Let's build another command center in me main where it's a bit safer. I don't know if I'm going bio or mech. I'm making armor upgrades for me cars, and I'm making attack upgrades for me marauders. Oh, look at this. A couple of probes are going to drop out. They're going to say, get cut. Oh no, the Widow Mine, the Widow Mine. Oh shit. Captain Dickhead and his brother both go down in a tragic explosion. The SCV does get taken down with them, so still fucking annoying. A couple of rando zealots warp in and try to walk past their opponent's units. Nice maneuvers there by Alchemy. Continuing to show he's laser focused on winning this game. It's all about the keen strategy, the focus, eye on the prize. It's all about winning this game. He's going to send the Warp Prism home, and I really want to see some more Captain Dickheads load up. What's this probe doing? Nah, you're just going to mine? Nah, get in the Warp Prism. Don't be a dickhead. Get in. I mean, be a dickhead, actually. Don't be a sissy. Yeah, all right. Now, this is Cousin Dickhead and his wife, Dickhead Arena. So Dickheadedus and Dickhead Arena are on their way in this Warp Prism. We've got a couple of Hellions coming in, a couple of Bernie cars. They're like, yeah, let's shoot the pylon. Because I feel like that's a good use. Oh, maybe we should kill the probes. Oh, I guess we'll do that. They're going to come in and roast it, have a bit of a toast, a bit of a roast. And, the Immortals are going to have something to say about that. And that is get fucked. The Hellions go, yeah, okay, guess we deserve that, didn't we? Warp Prism flew in, and the missile turret cucks it out. He says, that's fine. I don't care. I'm committing. Do I look like a weakling? Nah. Drops the probe, zaps an SCV, picks up and flies away. This is the most fucking in-your-face, ballsy drop you can possibly do. Oh, it survives on 3 hit points. Alchemy here is not out for blood, but out for embarrassment. Down 30 supply and continuing to commit to let's just fucking drop some probes, zap some random SCVs, and do some fucking shit that makes 0 sense. Trying to build a pylon on the low ground. Alchemy here, committing hard to the memes. Says, I could try to make High Templar and Storm and win the game. He does actually have Storm, but no High Templar. Or I could make some random shield batteries, power them, and Dickhead Arena and Dickheadedus can try to fuck up me opponent. It looks like it's going to be Mr. Satan doing the fucking up this time, though. The Prism's going to get out of there. The Stalkers say, don't worry, we'll buy time so you can escape. I think the more important units did manage to survive. Alchemy here, continuing to follow the Captain Dickhead challenge by putting 3 minutes of non-stop APM into microing that Warp Prism for the gain of slightly distracting Mr. Satan, and don't forget, managed to zap 1 SCV with the probe. Behind that was floating 2k minerals, but that's alright, it's gone home to spend some money now. And remember guys, if there's anything we've learned about PvT before Masters League, it's all about you make some High Templar, you wait for the Terran to F2 their entire army, move commanded into your Storm, and then you laugh like a maniac while they throw the game away. I don't think this one's going to be any different. Alchemy's got Psystorm, is down 60 supply. Yeah, I'd say that the Protoss is probably ahead in this game. I'd say 90% chance the Protoss wins. I've seen how this goes. I've seen Terran players controlling large armies. By the way, how sick is this army? It's Marauder, Hellion, Medevac, Banshee, I don't know what the fuck it is. Dickheadedus and Dickhead Arena come back in, throw a few cannons and pylons down, and they're like, ah, shit, he somehow spotted it. He's learned how to look at his minimap sometimes. He foiled me masterful plan. I better put the next 2 minutes of APM into flying this prism around randomly while I float all me money. Hats off to you, Alchemy. I fucking love it. This is just legendary. He's just running around, warping in Blink Stalkers, because they're the hard counter to Marauder Cyclone. I don't know if you guys know that. Ah, Dickheadedus and Dickhead Arena get shot down. All the Stalkers get cucked. And that's that. Mr. Satan takes control. 4 base Terran on the weirdest fucking army I've ever seen. Up against a little ball of Immortal Stalkers and a bunch of Psystorm boys. I don't know who's gonna win this game. To be honest, the Terran's army is so fucking huge. I can't even imagine Protoss winning unless they land the sickest storms of all time. I was saying Protoss was favored, but really, I mean, look at the fucking numbers. This Protoss is in Cucktown right now. He's like, yeah, I can win. You just clump your army up, please, and move command through me Psystorms, so I have a chance. Right now, we can tell Mr. Satan has some high-level APM. His army is pre-split perfectly, and this is what you need. You need to make sure all your units are spread out to minimize the storm damage. And you can see Mr. Satan here. Look at that, splits the army. Is like, me Hellions will go over here and burn some stuff, and I'll come in from 2 sides. Look how spread out me army is. The Hellions roast the fucking High Templar. Actually, a pretty sexy maneuver there. Unfortunately, every other unit kind of just stood there while the Psystorm ripped their fucking faces off. And yet again, we have another amazing PvT battle, where the Terran player groups a whole bunch of shit units and walks them through Storm. Friggin' fantastic. That's what we like to see. Mr. Satan, unfortunately, not knowing the power of the ranged libs. And it looks like Alchemy here, the commitment to the Captain Dickhead throughout the game has worked out. It's been fantastic and is managing to take control. Mass Psystorm is apparently a good spell. Pretty good spell. Yeah, I'll go with it. I'd say if you know how to T-click, you're pretty good at the PvT matchup. It's a pretty good spell. The only thing that's making me a little bit sad right now is all of the dickheads that died. I'd like to see Dickheadonius, maybe Dickheadius III, the dickest of heads as well, the Lord. He might actually join the fray when this prism comes out. I'm hoping we're gonna see the Warp Prism come out, and you know, it's kind of like there's the dude who gets carried into battle on like the fucking, there's like 8 slaves that are all buff and oiled up and they carry him. and he just kind of sits on a bed and watches the battle while his soldiers do the work. I want to see that level of dickhead. And my hopes lie in this warp prism. My hopes lie. Actually, wait, there's a Captain Dickhead already up here. He's just walked across the map. He's deciding to build a mass of shield batteries and a random photon cannon outside the Terran's base. We're going to see Alchemy poke forward from this position of douchebaggery and see what can be done. Bath time? Yes, it's bath time. Oh, fuck, is there no detection here? I don't think Alchemy can see those Banshees. Oh, no. The Banshees are smashing these units down. A lot of the Protoss units are just getting wrecked. These libs putting on a valiant stand. And we see Mr. Satan go from throwing away an army twice the size of the Protosses to defending with a smaller army. Amazing. The power of Liberators. The power of a couple of invisible cloaked Banshees just smashing some face in. The cannon's just here for detection. That's true. It's the only detection on this side of the map. The Banshees come forward. The Banshees fall back. The Archon constantly healed by the shield battery. And of course, 4 battle cruisers are on the way. Because Mr. Satan is like, look, I don't know what beats Protoss, but I'm pretty sure if I make giant capital ships with lasers, there's no way to lose. Joke's on him, because anyone who's used battlecruisers before knows that they can be alright. They usually kind of just die. They can be alright. They usually suck, though. To be fair, +3/1 Blinkstalker is probably going to take the pants off these battlecruisers pretty fast. +2 armor, +1 ship weapons, though. If those upgrades get in, Mr. Satan might do alright. Mr. Satan's macro, by the way, has been a little bit better. This game is up to 97 SCVs, but still making an incredibly awkward composition here. Double the minerals coming in, triple the gas, and is actually ahead in the units lost as well. Upper casual 60 supply, mining off 5 bases with a 6th on the way. I'm going to announce now, this is a fucking travesty if Mr. Satan finds a way to lose this one. But I feel like if you're trying to make one of every single air unit, it's a little bit complicated to micro. So we're going to have to see exactly how Satan does this. A couple of lib zones, a couple of BCs and Banshees working their way forwards. Those libs doing some nice work. The Stalkers coming forward and the Marauders just absolutely blitzing them. The Immortals getting ruffle stomped here as Mr. Satan turns this game around and says, get out, you dickhead. You've been friggin' toying with me all game with your stupid cannons, your shield batteries. You've messed around too long, mate. I've got me capital ships. I've got me unlimited income. And what do you have? 2 Immortals, a Warp Prism, and a Pervy Boy. I would totally watch that sitcom, by the way. Anyone out there, please pay me rights if you do end up making that show. Would watch animated web series. 2 Immortals, a Prism, and a Pervy Boy. You know, it'd be great. I'd love it. There's nothing that shoots up for Protoss right now. He feedbacks a medevac and then it charges. The battlecruisers are like, mate, tactical jump, haha, time to style on you. And I think we all can resonate here with Mr. Satan. Because Alchemy there did some fucking cool shit, but committed so damn hard to fucking with his opponent that I feel like Mr. Satan deserved the win, you know? Mass Marauder Hellion, Banshee, a cool composition, managed to finish it up, shuts it down, takes the win. Alchemy, though, I think steals our hearts, you know? It's kind of like the Scorpion, right? In Game of Thrones, you kind of cheer for him. He's a bit of a showboat and an idiot, but you still kind of wish he won a little bit. Even though you're like, it probably makes sense the big cunt who kept fighting wins. Probably. But that was good shit.